Picture this, a tropical island. Sun-drenched beaches, turquoise waters, paradise, right? The kind of place where you can relax, unwind, and forget about the hustle and bustle of daily life. Imagine the gentle sound of waves lapping against the shore, the rustle of palm leaves in the breeze, and the warmth of the sun on your skin. Now cram millions of people onto this tiny speck of land. This idyllic paradise transforms into a bustling hub of human activity where every inch of space is utilized to accommodate the growing population. Welcome to the reality of many small island nations where overpopulation isn't an abstract concept, it's a daily reality. These islands are vibrant and full of life, but they also face unique challenges that come with such dense populations. Imagine rush hour in Tokyo, but instead of sprawling for miles, it's condensed onto an island the size of a postage stamp. The streets are teeming with people, and the infrastructure is pushed to its limits. It's a sight to behold, but also a complex issue with far-reaching consequences. Overcrowding affects everything from housing and transportation to healthcare and education. The pressure on resources is immense. We're talking packed buses, queues snaking around the block, and the constant hum of human activity. Every day is a balancing act, as residents navigate the challenges of living in such close quarters. Despite these challenges, the spirit of the people shines through, making these islands a testament to human resilience and adaptability. Overpopulation. It's the elephant in the room we politely ignore at global summits while our planet groans under the weight of humanity. But for small, densely populated countries, it's not a topic for polite conversation, it's a matter of survival. These nations face a unique set of challenges and opportunities, a tightrope walk between economic prosperity and environmental sustainability. So, buckle up, because tonight we're diving headfirst into the fascinating and often hilarious world of overpopulation. Now, before you grab your pitchforks and torches, let's acknowledge the upside. Yes, overpopulation can actually be an economic boon. Think about it. A young, growing population means a large and readily available workforce. Labor costs remain competitive, attracting foreign investment and fueling economic growth. More people also mean a larger domestic market for goods and services. This increased demand can be a goldmine for businesses, leading to economic diversification and innovation. But, and this is a big but, this economic boom can come at a steep price. While growth and development are essential for progress, they often bring along a host of challenges that can be detrimental if not managed properly. Resource depletion is a major concern. Think water scarcity, deforestation, and pollution. These issues not only affect the environment, but also the quality of life for the people living in these areas. The natural beauty and resources that once attracted people to these regions can quickly become degraded. It's like trying to throw a massive party in a studio apartment. Things get messy fast. Overcrowding leads to a lack of personal space, increased stress levels, and a general sense of chaos. The infrastructure that supports daily life can become overwhelmed. Then there's the strain on infrastructure. Roads get congested, public transport overflows, and the daily commute becomes a nightmare. The time spent in traffic or waiting for a bus can add up, reducing productivity and increasing frustration among the populace. And housing becomes scarce and expensive. The demand for living space drives up prices, making it difficult for average families to afford a home. This can lead to a rise in homelessness and a greater divide between the wealthy and the poor. Imagine trying to find a parking spot in Manhattan, but 10 times worse. The competition for limited resources extends to every aspect of life, from parking spaces to basic necessities. And let's not forget about unemployment. As more people move to urban areas in search of better opportunities, the job market can become saturated. A large workforce is great, bringing diverse skills and perspectives, but only if there are enough jobs to go around. Otherwise, the competition for employment can lead to higher rates of joblessness and underemployment. You end up with a recipe for social unrest. When people struggle to meet their basic needs, frustration and anger can boil over, leading to protests and instability. It's a delicate balance that requires careful planning and sustainable practices to maintain. Take Singapore, for example. This tiny island nation is a poster child for economic success despite its population density. Through strategic urban planning, investment in education, and a business-friendly environment, Singapore has transformed itself into a global economic powerhouse. They've literally built an island paradise, complete with vertical gardens and underground infrastructure, proving that with ingenuity, even the most crowded spaces can thrive. Section 6, Malta Paradise Lost, the perils of popularity, but then there's Malta, a Mediterranean gem grappling with the downsides of its popularity. Known for its stunning coastlines, rich history and vibrant culture, Malta has become a top destination for travelers from around the globe. However, this surge in tourism has brought with it a host of challenges that threaten to overshadow its natural beauty and charm. This idyllic archipelago is facing the strain of over-tourism, with its infrastructure creaking under the weight of visitor numbers far exceeding its resident population. The narrow streets, once quiet and serene, are now bustling with activity, making it difficult for locals to go about their daily lives. Public services are stretched thin, and the once pristine environment is showing signs of wear and tear. Water scarcity is a growing concern, exacerbated by the increasing demand from tourists. The island's limited natural resources are being pushed to their limits, leading to frequent water shortages that affect both residents and visitors alike. Efforts to manage this precious resource are ongoing, but the challenges are significant. Additionally, the property market is booming, driven by the influx of foreign investors and the demand for vacation homes. This has led to skyrocketing property prices, making it increasingly difficult for locals to afford housing. The traditional Maltese way of life is under threat as communities are displaced and the character of neighborhoods changes. It's a cautionary tale of how unchecked growth can erode the very qualities that made a place desirable in the first place. As Malta navigates these challenges, it serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between preserving cultural heritage and embracing modernity. The future of this Mediterranean paradise depends on finding sustainable solutions that benefit both residents and visitors. Section 7. Striking a balanced, sustainable development in a crowded world. So, where does this leave us? Overpopulation presents a complex dilemma for small countries, a balancing act between economic growth and environmental sustainability. It's like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Impressive, but inherently risky. The key is sustainable development. It's about finding innovative solutions to accommodate growing populations while preserving natural resources and maintaining a high quality of life. Section 8. Policy prescriptions navigating the population paradox. This requires smart policies that encourage responsible consumption, promote green technologies, and invest in efficient public infrastructure. Think family planning initiatives, renewable energy projects, and yes, even congestion pricing. Sorry, drivers. It's about thinking long-term because the decisions made today will determine the fate of these nations for generations to come. Section 9. The future is crowded, our shared destiny. The challenges faced by these small, densely populated countries offer valuable lessons for us all. As the global population continues to grow, we can learn from their successes and failures, their innovations and adaptations, because ultimately overpopulation is not just their problem. It's a shared global challenge that requires a collective effort. So let's get to work, shall we? The future is crowded, but it doesn't have to be a dystopian nightmare.